Hello, everybody. How is everyone doing tonight? It's kind of a not too much of a warning for tonight for people to hop on here. So I'm just going to sage and cleanse the area and wait for everyone to jump on. Hi, guys. So as always, before we get started, I ask for my angels and spirit guides to join me and to give us the messages that are going to give us the most peace of mind in our heart right now, or give us the most information that we need. Hi, guys. So kind of last minute, it's been a crazy day today. So I wanted to be able to get on here and just talk to everyone and see how everyone's doing and do a reading and send my love out to people. So how is everyone tonight? Here we go. People are like, oh, she actually made it on time or slightly early. I'm actually just a few minutes early this time, which is surprising. I still have a little bit of my Mexico tan, which is good. Still very peeled and freckly looking. Is everyone having a good night tonight? For those of you that didn't get a chance to light any candles or do any sort of manifesting last night for the full moon, you can do it tonight. We're still considered to be in the full phase, so feel free to set your intentions and write them down on a piece of paper if you want. Light your candles, carve into your candles, and manifest away. I always do it the second night too, because I figure why not while the energies are at their strongest, right? Might as well do some manifesting. I'm doing good, Dina. Doing good. It's been a good day today. It's been a busy day. I kind of feel like I've been going nonstop. I had kids conferences tonight. One kid conferences tonight. So that. I still need to make some dinner and yeah. Yeah, Nina, you can do, I do a bunch of candles. I kind of like candles for everything, especially during the full moon. I'm a big advocate of doing those and doing manifesting during the full moon. But in general, like if you're ever having a day where it just feels kind of blah or off, you can always light a candle. You can do black ones to help keep negative energy away. You can do white ones just to manifest like good and white light around you. And then of course, green is good for money. Red and pink are good for love. So you can do them anytime. And I do them kind of like randomly, but during the full moon for sure. So if you have the chance to do it tonight and you didn't get a chance to last night, you definitely want to do that. So yeah. Just real quick before we get started, I just want everyone in here to just send my good friend Dee some love and light to her and her family. She had a very close family member pass away today, very unexpectedly. So just know that we surround you with so much love and light, and we're all giving you big hugs and wrapping our arms around you and your family, and just doing all that we can to help you know that you're thought about and loved, and I know that it's a really hard time for you guys. So I burn my chime candles. Those are like the long skinny ones. I actually don't have any in here because I have them all out in my living room. Those burn out on their own, Dina. So those usually last about an hour and a half. So I usually make sure I have an hour and a half to let them go, because by the time it gets down to bottom and it goes out on its own, there's no candle wax left, and then that means that your manifestation is complete once it burns all the way down. Love you too, Dee. Yes, Nina, put those candles out. They're sure. I have been like weirdly hot all day. I apparently have a piece of fuzz hanging from my arm. It's been weird. This morning I was freezing. I can't put on shoes yet because apparently I still think I'm in Mexico. We need to wear flip-flops even though it's 28 degrees outside. So now I'm hot. So go figure. Yeah, absolutely. Yeah, sometimes the chime candles will be about an hour, sometimes an hour and a half. I've had some burn slower where they've lasted about 2 hours. And I'm just like, maybe that manifestation was a little too much for them to handle, so it took a little longer. You never know. Hi, Melissa. So yeah, it can vary with the chime candles, but the most that I've seen them burn is about 2 hours. So it's a good time to be able to do it at night when you're just relaxing and watching TV. That way you don't have to worry about leaving them lit, all through the night or once you go to bed. Hi, Amy. I hope so too. Okay, so the full moon phase, we're at about 97%, so it's still considered to be full moon. So this is going to be our reading. You guys know me, I can never speak, for today, March 10th through March 15th. So this will go over for this whole week, and then I'm going to be live again on Sunday, late morning, I should say, sometime, because we do have an event the night before. So I'm guessing it'll be sometime around 11:30 or 12 that I'll be able to hop on here and do the next reading. But with the full moon, geez, you want to do your manifesting, you want to light your candles, you want to do your journaling, you want to put all your goals, everything you're working towards out there, so that you're putting it out there in the universe, so the universe can say, I got you. I'm going to take over from here and let it go. Definitely helping to find a balance. Like emotions are very high during the full moon. Most people don't realize that. They think everything should be much more calm than it actually is. Emotions actually run extremely high during the full moon. Hi, Charlie. For some reason, Charlene, I always want to call you Charlie, so hopefully that's okay. But besides the emotions being really high, being able to manifest, it's just okay to remember you can be emotional. You're going through a lot of changes. You're going through different phases, but you want to be able to give that gratitude to the moon goddess or the full moon and just thank them for everything that they brought you. It's really important to be thankful for what you already have. And that sounds like something anyone would say, but when you have a negative outlook or just a very low vibration on feeling like you have nothing instead of being grateful for what you have, it's really hard to manifest new. So it's difficult. I get it. I go through it myself too, but try to find like I say, one little positive thing every day that you're grateful for, or that is a blessing to you, whether it's your children or the fact that you have a job or that you love your home. Anything like that is going to help you as you raise your vibration and you manifest. Releasing, Dina, message me on that because it depends on what you're wanting to release. White is always good because it's kind of like a general one that can work for anything. But if it's like negative energy you're trying to release, you would want to do a black candle. So it kind of depends. Lots of your friends call you Charlie. Okay. I'm just always like wanted to say Charlie for some reason. Okay, so we're going to go ahead and get started. I already did saging at the beginning. For those of you that weren't on here really quick, I invited our angels and guides to surround us and give us the best information that's going to give us the most peace of mind and peace in our hearts right now. Another thing to remember also, the moon phase is in Libra right now. Okay, so that rules the skin, the kidneys, lower back. So it's really good to stay hydrated right now. It's going to be one of those times where you're constantly feeling thirsty. For my 5 girls that I just did the level 1 practitioner license for Reiki, you guys are going to be thirsty anyways. So just go ahead and imagine that being completely intensified because it's going to heighten. So even those of us that aren't doing extra, we're going through a detox. We're going to need a lot of extra water and hydration right now. So just try to remember that, especially if you're getting kind of achy, it's going to help with that too. We are getting close to perigee as far as the moon phase, where it means it's kind of in between 2 phases. So remember, that makes everything more emotional. But the good thing is that we are officially, as of tonight, done with Mercury retrograde, which means a little less crazies going on. Mercury retrograde isn't always necessarily a bad thing. I think it just brings a lot of things to light that people tend to like tuck away or kind of hide, or, you know, of course it can bring any of the crazies out, but I think everybody has a little bit of crazy in them, right? Or something that they feel is like unique or different about them. So I think it's important to respect that side of Mercury retrograde too, and know that we all have stuff we need to release and let go of, and we're all emotional sometimes. So that's the main thing. Okay, so the 2 that fell out right away is going to be the Seeker. So some of you are basically really on a journey right now, trying to figure out what it is either that you want to do. Some of you are going down different career paths. Some of you are expanding your career path, and we talked about this last week. So know that this is all happening for a reason. You're very much going down the right path. Some of you just aren't sure which way to go, whether it's right or left, once you get on the path. So know that that's going to be shown to you as it's needed, if that makes sense. Your guides are very much telling me that you're going down the right path. You're taking the right direction. It's just going, you know, it takes time. It's not all going to be immediate. So give yourself the time to, wow, that's like really bright right there. Give yourself the time to kind of reflect and figure out where you're going and where you're moving towards, because this is the time that you're supposed to take to do that. Okay. The other one that we got that popped out right away was messages. Okay. Another message. You're on the right track. Your angels and guides are hearing you. This is your confirmation. This is your, things are falling into place. Things are going down the path that they're supposed to. So try not to be so worried about why it takes a certain route to get there. That's what popped in. So some of you are actually questioning the route you're taking or the decision you made to go down this path. And the strange thing is your guides are telling you, like, we've been pointing you in these directions and trying to help you. So why question it now at this point? So try not to have so much fear behind your decisions or so much question behind this new change that you're making, because change is always going to be scary. It's always going to be, you know, feeling like, you know, the ego kicks in very easily and makes you feel like you either made the wrong decision or you have fear behind it of moving forward. It's very easy to go through that self-doubt. So they're basically telling you that they don't want you to go through that doubt. They want you to continue on this path, because whatever this journey is of where you're going, even if it's a long road ahead of you, or if you have seen the light at the end of the tunnel, that you're meant to go through this, and you're meant to feel everything you're feeling, whether it's hurt or frustration or confusion. These are all part of the steps to get you to where you're supposed to go. If it was super easy, everyone would do it. Everyone would jump careers. Everyone would jump relationships. Everyone would just kind of move through everything, but that's not how you learn the lessons that we're meant to learn. And that's not why you have to feel and experience all this stuff, all this craziness, all this emotion, all the pain, everything that we go through in this lifetime. So just keep doing what you're doing. I'm going to put this in because I feel like everyone's getting like blinded by it. But yes, so try not to have self-doubt. The other one that popped out was knowledge. So you have the knowledge that it takes to take this new journey, whatever it is. A lot of you really have to do with either adding to what you're doing right now career-wise, or it's almost like you're leveling up, or there's just like this newness, this change, this everything that's going on. For some of you, the change comes through relationship and just feeling like 100% lost in what is going on. Not knowing if change is coming or not, being confused about the relationship, where it's going. There's definitely one of you in here that's completely confused about that and just feeling lost. Like, what do I do? Everything from what they're telling me is it's going to be chance. It's literally a roll of the dice. So that tells me that everything that's going to be happening and everything that's coming up is it's taking a chance. Okay, this is the person that is dealing with the relationship. You're taking a chance and staying in that place, staying where you're already feeling questioning that specific person. This goes for male or female. Oh, Mandy, yeah, that's totally normal for sure. A lot of people are feeling that. A lot of self-doubt, Charlie. But that's awesome. You're going back to school. So there's so much change going on, and everybody's going to be going through this, whether, like I said, whether it's relationship, whether it's career-wise, goals, leveling up what they're doing now. So it's going to be frustrating because you're going to be going through all this stuff that you haven't gone through before or felt. So it's okay, and just know that you're being supported in these decisions and these big changes that are coming. Okay. So I'm going to pull out another deck here. We'll do the Moon Tarot cards and see what surrounds us. What else we need to know here. But that's awesome, Charlie. Congratulations. For some of us, there's so much change going on in our lives that we didn't even see coming. It's almost like we're kind of forced into it. That's where it gets scary. And that's where I think the fear comes from, is the unknown of like, but I wasn't expecting this. So still know that when things like that happen that are unexpected and just kind of happen out of nowhere, that it's still in the cards. It's still written this way for whatever reason that is beyond us to be able to understand. But it's almost like everything around you changes because of it, good or bad. Whether the situation is good or bad, whether the feelings surrounding it are good or bad. It's almost like it changes the outlook. It changes the outcome of how everything was going, especially the last like 6 months to a year. It's been like constant, like this spinning wheel over and over. It's almost like I see you running like a hamster, like literally in a wheel. I hate to say it that way, but it's kind of how it feels. Like, when am I going to get a break? When am I just going to find time to like stop and get out and do something for myself? Because you've been so selfless and you've been helping so many people that you forgot to take care of you. And that's the main thing. And that's what March is all about, is finding the healing, finding the self-love, finding the self-care without running in the hamster wheel that you've done for the last year or 2 years or 10 years or whatever it's been. You take care of everyone else, but now it's time to take care of you. Okay. Can you give me another card regarding, what do we have here? That one jumped and flipped. Okay, the Seven of Cups. So you're still very much in your own head. You're still feeling like you're still questioning this outcome and everything, how it's happening. It's almost like it's still very fear-based. It's still very it's fear-based. It's 100% fear-based. It's, I want to do this and I love the idea and I love the outcome and I love where the goal is going, but I don't think I can do that. You know, like very much like that, very fear-driven. So try not to let that hold you back, because I literally see you sitting and you have all these dreams and goals and you're thinking about them and you're excited about them and you want them to come to light, and you're doing your manifesting and you see them coming to light. And then it's almost like the closer it gets, it's like, ooh, I don't know. Now I'm scared. Now, like, what's going to happen when the change gets here? And so it's putting everything to a halt. So it's almost like telling the universe, like, she's not quite ready yet, or she's not quite there yet. So let's just hold off on this one. Let's see what else she has in here to manifest. What else is she talking about? Okay. So try to do your best to open up your heart. If you know someone who does energy healing, whether it's me, whether it's one of my girls that does it, I can recommend people to you all over OMAHA that will be wonderful for you. I can recommend people to you in Lincoln if you don't want to make the drive here. But maybe you need your heart chakra opened. Maybe we need to talk about that self-love, or just pulling up whatever it is that we're pushing down. Okay. That's good, Charlie. So it sounds like you're taking the steps to self-care. You're doing walks, you're doing salt baths. Yes. So that's very good. But sometimes we still like carry that fear, you know, so that's what we're going to work on this month. And we're all doing it together. I'm doing it with you guys. It's all about being able to accept whatever this change is that's coming. Okay. So we got the Tower, and a lot of people fear this card. Okay. The Tower of Destruction, I mean, everything coming crashing down, right? This to me is not always a bad card. I don't see this as a bad card. What I see this is the ending of something that wasn't working. Okay. The ending of something, to start and rebuild and grow something completely new. So if we're having these feelings of, I need this change, I want this change, whether it's relationship, personal, family, career, you have to stop the cycle of what you were in and what you were doing, whether it was physically or emotionally, to be able to start over and be able to build from the ground up again. Does that make sense? So it just means there's an ending to whatever this was that you've been hanging on to. There's an ending to the monotony, the cycle, the hamster wheel, like we talked about, is finally coming to an end. So you can get off and you can go towards your goals. You can be that seeker. You can walk down that road and be like, I'll go right or left. You tell me, you know, whatever, wherever I'm supposed to go, wherever I'm meant to be. So that's a good thing. So take it as a really good sign that whatever it was that you were feeling was holding you back, whatever it was that wasn't working in your life is finally come to an end. Okay. It's finally time to be done with that. Let's close that chapter. Let's put a stamp in it. Let's acknowledge the fact that we lived it and what we gained from it and what we grew. And then basically move on to the next one. And it's easier said than done, right? It's easier said than done. But it's unfortunately part of what we have to go through to be able to grow and get to that next level, right? So that's what I have to say about those cards. Let's see what emotion surrounds you. All right, so we're going to use our moon deck. These are some of my favorite cards. So what do you have to tell us about this week, about these energies, about everything that is coming to a halt, about the new that's beginning, about the healing that we're going to be going through? What else do we need to know? Can you give me another card, please? Archangel Michael, can you give me another card for everyone? There we go. 2. We got 2 cards. Okay. So the first one we got is you're very close to achieving your goal. Okay. Take that as a sign. You know that things are getting closer. Things are going to be happening the way they're supposed to. That's what they want you to know. It's not going to be a long road. It's going to be a, oh my gosh, I finally did this. I'm finally doing something for me. I'm finally taking my business or my career to the next step. So that's going to benefit you. That's going to help you to grow spiritually and professionally and personally. For some of you, it's going to be getting out of a situation that was dangerous for you or harmful for you. One that you've known for a long time that had negative energy in it. And it's a matter of getting that self-willpower, which is extremely hard to do, to walk out the door and know that you're going to change your life and that you're taking control and that no one can tell you what to do again or how to feel. So it's a very big, important time for self-reflection, self-love, and bringing up all that crap that we've been piling away for a long time. Okay. Like I said, hold on, guys. Gotta delete someone here real quick. All right. Sorry about that. Okay. So the next card that we got pulled was Prosperity Lies Ahead. Okay. Prosperity lies ahead. So that's a good thing. So if you've been worrying about money, if you've been worrying about needing a specific amount for whatever you're doing, for expanding, for taking your classes, Charlie, for growing your business, for getting out of a house and needing to be able to have these funds to do it, needing a certain amount to put down on a down payment, everything's coming for you. Okay. So whatever that is, I'm not saying you're hitting the lottery. I'm not saying there's going to be like a windfall of cash that appears at your door. That would be amazing, by the way, if that's the way it happened. But you will have what you need. So for instance, if you're like, I need to get out of here. I've been wanting to find a new place to move into. I've been wanting to find a new place to stay. But I don't have the $1,200 for a down deposit. You're going to have the $1,200. Okay. Manifest it, be positive, and make sure that you're putting that energy out there. And you will have everything that you need in that moment. You will have that exact amount that you need. Okay. Very powerful reading this week. Very emotional, very self-involved, which we need. A lot of us in here have the tendency to put everyone else ahead of ourselves, right? It's really easy to do, especially when you're taking care of your husband, or you're taking care of your wife, or you're taking care of your kids, or you work a lot because you want to be able to provide everything for your family or help them with bills. So this month and this week and all the emotion that you're feeling and everything that you're letting go of, and all the pain that you're feeling as like you haven't been doing enough is what I keep getting. Know that it's all a part of this growth. It's all a part of the tower, being able to bring it down, being able to start over and start fresh, and just know that everything will be okay. But it's a part of healing. Okay. It's a part of those steps that we have to take. Okay. Let's read get a card from our guides and angels. Another thing is, remember when you are doing your manifesting and you're lighting your candles, if you do write something under your chime candle and you have it placed under there, remember to burn that when you're finished with it. Sprinkle it around your house. If it's something that you're wanting to remove from your life, you're going to want to sprinkle it off of your property. Okay, so it's not connected to you anymore. If your chime candle burned down in 30 minutes, that's okay. They're all very different, so nothing to worry about. It just means that it's, everything that you put out there was listened to, and hopefully it'll be set in motion. But yeah, they're all different as far as times. Mine are about an hour and a half. But yeah, it's all different. It's nothing bad, Dina, if it burns out in 30 minutes. Nothing to worry about. All right. What do our angels and guides want us to know this evening regarding this week, March 10th through the 15th? So our angels and guides want us to know this evening regarding a general spread, March 15th through the 20th. We got one that popped out here. All right, we got don't back down. Stand up for what you believe in is right. What you believe is right, okay? Have your opinion. Put yourself out there. Stand up for what you believe in. This is not the time to take a step back from the crowd and hide behind whatever it is that is going on. It's time to put yourself out there. It's time to put yourself forward. If you're going after a job, throw yourself in there. Get out there. Start promoting yourself. It's all going to help with the healing. Okay. So this is a really important one, especially for my shy girls out there. And guys can be shy too. And then the last one that popped out is undying love. So the love you have shared is eternal regardless of the situation. Okay. So don't worry about what other people are going to think. Try not to put that situation into your head. So many of us are afraid to make changes in our life because we're worried about the opinion of others. We're worried about what they're going to think, what they're going to say. And the thing is that it doesn't matter, right? It doesn't matter. It's all about getting you to the point in your life where you're happy and you feel fulfilled and you feel like you have achieved these goals that you want to get to, or you feel like you're yourself and you can be yourself around these people. If you are around someone and you don't feel like you can be yourself, your whole self, it's not the right crowd for you, or it's not the right people for you. You want to surround yourself around people where you can 100% be yourself. Okay, so I will go ahead and do your energy reading. Sorry. I've been teaching energy classes the last 3 days in Reiki classes. So I'm going to do your energy healing now. So when you guys are ready, give me a thumbs up or a comment. And let me know by doing this, you are accepting the energy healing. You're agreeing to get an energy healing. Again, while you're waiting, thank you for all your subscribes and likes and comments and love and shares. I appreciate all of it. I love you guys all. For those of you that haven't done energy healing before, I'm going to start at 10 and count backwards till 1. This is going to build up the energy before I transfer it. Oh, I can't talk. Transfer. Okay, it looks like everybody's ready. All right. So I want you to go ahead and close your eyes. Take a deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Another deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. 10, 9, 8, 7, 6, 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Energy transfers now. Removing any hurt or pain that you're carrying around emotionally. Filling your heart with peace of mind, peace in your heart. Removing any pain that your body is physically carrying around. Filling those areas with love and light, success and abundance, health and happiness. Another deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. One more deep breath in through your nose and out through your mouth. Okay, let me know how that felt. It was very tingly over here. And as soon as I get off here, I'm taking off this sweatshirt because I am warm. Hopefully everybody is feeling more relaxed, more calm. Warm and tingly, Charlie, that's good. Oh, that's interesting, Nina. Wonder what was going on there that needed energy. That's okay, my D. You may happen to do that if you're hanging them, holding them in. Definite warmth. Good. I'm glad everybody is feeling more calm and relaxed. And again, I just hope you guys all have an amazing week, an amazing night. Try not to get too frustrated this week. This wasn't one of those readings where it's like everything's great and happy and fine. But the reality is we have days like this. We have days where, it's not okay, and it's heavy to carry around, and it's a lot, right? So helping to release some of that and let go some of those feelings, and just know that you're going to be okay and you're going to work your way through it, and we're going to do this together, and you're not the only one feeling this way is sometimes the best part of it, to know, like, at least we've hit here, so there's nowhere else to go but up, right? Especially when you're feeling that way. You too, Charlie. Thank you. All right, guys, you have an amazing night. I'm sending you all so much love and light. D, I'm surrounding you with love and light and angels and hugs and kisses and prayers for your mom. And our hearts are all broken with you. All right, you all have a good night. Namaste.